Okay, we are live. Hello, welcome back to the Dragon's Table.
And welcome back to the Dragon's Table. So, as always, starting off, I am your DM, the Trixie Goth. And for the very first time, we get to see their wonderful face. We have Channing Bomb as Jasmine. We have the lovely Home Bros or Mama Ho as Yasmita. James White Dragon as Winston. Moonlight Sarah as Meliana. Our wonderful Keyleth is played by Dixie Pen, and then I was about to say your names around the wrong way around. And we've got Twilight as our lovely Lilia. So normal kind of quick disclaimers. This is an 18+ stream. If you are not 18, please don't enter. There is sexual talk and gore and body horror. Not for everyone. Also, rule lawyers, this is not the stream for you. We are very loosey-goosey with the rules. If it is not ruled as written and I can find a loophole to make brilliant stupidity or stupid brilliance happening, it will. So without further ado, can everyone but Keyleth please roll me a d20?
No! No! No!
It's even worth me rolling at this point.
At least I'm not even gonna bother saying what I rolled.
I got on that one.
I'm not even gonna waste the breath.
So, Winston, what happened last session?
Dang it. Okay, so last session started right after we had we had our argument. We resolved it from the session beforehand, and Keyleth went off to basically torture her ex, which went. We don't know what happened with that, but we left Keyleth to go do that. We then went to go rescue an imp and also a dragon, baby dragon, from a party that we had already escaped from, but we had left our friends behind. So we had to go back and rescue them. Jasmine and Winston teleported into the secret room that they had found previously, and the others all did a bit of a spy movie and got onto the roof and then climbed down through the building. And we all sort of reconvened in a little room, albeit Jasmine sort of jumped straight down because our definitely not Astarian character, Marek, was basically teasing us. So we ran into the hole. Anyway, we ended up inside the prison area, and then we started a prison escape. When we got to the end of the corridor, we saw a huge group of enemies, and Winston and Jasmine were both invisible. So Winston thought it clever, seeing his brother was there, to take one of Jasmine's capture jars, Pokemon style, and captured his brother. He has now captured not only his brother, but also Keyleth's ex-boyfriend. This is turning into Pokemon rather than D&D at this point. Winston then Beybladed his way through a group of enemies, unwilling and not very clever, because it turned out one of them was a giant slayer who thusly transformed into a giant monster and hit Winston for almost all of his health. At the same time as this happened, there was a big, giant, scary demon that was half TV, a TV demon, as you will, and he decided to go towards all our lovely friends, and in an attempt to save Winston's life, Yasmita fired a smoke bomb, which unfortunately may have cut off the entire room from Winston. So Winston and Jasmine were by themselves. But unfortunately, the TV demon was unaffected by the smoke bomb and came after everyone else. While Yasmita heroically was trying to rescue everyone, Winston and Jasmine were in a fight for their lives. And we arrived right at the end of the session when the demon got bored and he took everyone with him. Apart from, of course, Winston's brother, who was safely inside the capture jar. And we escaped from the prison with all the prisoners, Winston's brother inside the jar, with the feeling that we are not going to survive the next encounter with this demon, because it is that powerful. And we arrived safely back at the Dragon's Table to meet with Keyleth. And that brings us to the end of last session. You're welcome.
So that is kind of mostly right. So the Captured Jar is actually a necklace. So it's a Raven Slumber that he is captured in. The TV demon is actually a radio demon. Anyone in chat who can tell me who that's based off gets a D20. Very niche kind of, well, not so niche, but specific.
Alistair.
So it's the radio demon.
So, sorry, just to clarify,
Yeah.
you've got there's a brother. One of the brothers is captured.
Yes.
But he didn't transform, or he did transform into
No,
something.
He didn't transform.
So the one
It
that
was.
the sister. So you remember that woman that we encountered when we went to the party, the blonde woman that was
Yes.
with Thomas. She turned out to actually be the Bowspawn because her and Thomas are the Bowspawn, and she transformed into the Slayer.
Slayer, and a Slayer is like just a big like nemesis type
Yeah.
monster.
Yeah.
I wish it looked like Nemesis.
Yeah.
Out of the treat.
Okay.
It was
So
a great time.
Oh yes, our broadcast demon was for some reason backed off, taking his allies with him. So after this, you all return to the Dragon's Hoard to IG to reconvene, having captured Winston's brother. Jasmine manages to slink off very, very quickly to examine the original ritual room, wanting a chance to pick up anything that they might have missed previously being in this room when they were trying to antagonize a certain brother, and managed to do so. They've picked up a couple of bits and were able to rejoin them. Obviously, Loma is still berating Winston for his very stupid decision making. That almost got him killed. She kind of only stops once they are within sight of the Dragon's Hoard. Her anger seems to have pitted out into just quietly simmering fury at this point. Kind of Karlach kind of heat radiating off her at the minute.
So everyone has an idea what they look like. I did put a picture of the Slayer in the chat.
So fantastic, thank you. So you enter back into the Dragon's Hoard. It is it's later in the day now, because you did leave quite late after your argument that morning. And it's at its low moment. So there's only a couple of people dotted around everyone here and there. And Lady Laros is showing Keyleth back into the main tavern area once you enter in. And she kind of gives the group a once eye over, making sure everyone's here. She notes the injuries on a couple of people, but it's like she's not going to touch. There are healers in the group, so she's like, whatever's happening, they're handled. That's handled. I'm not even going to ask. She says goodbye to Keyleth and returns to whatever she was doing. What are you guys doing now?
Winston would like to go to talk to Loma's mother about something.
Bet he would.
All right, we'll put in that for a second. Is anybody else doing anything?
Keena's going to go over and be like, sorry, what the fuck happened to all of you guys? You look like shit.
For once, it is not my fault. Winston, when you're done with your brother, I respect my necklace back.
Yes.
and I give Keyleth the briefest of rundown on what happened. Not looking at her, looking at Winston, like daggers. Because for once, and I turn to Keyleth. You know what, Keyleth? I apologize. I see your point now. I've been an arsehole. I understand, and I do sincerely apologize. I will be back shortly as I head to Mother Dragons.
Cool.
Which is just like I saved everyone, though.
Loma turns to you and goes, at the expense of your own life. And she's like, I'm not. And she walks off and it is clear that steam is coming off this woman. She is that angry.
What did you do? Oh God!
I was
You're
this
so fucked.
I was this close from dying. Okay, this close.
Take about 500, so it's like 100 each ish, and an extra 100 for the instrument. So, anybody else doing anything? Or is everyone just trying to turn in for sleep for tonight? That is bruised and otherwise.
Meliana wants to go to the garden for a bit.
Lilia, what do you want to do? Are you
Yeah, I should probably go to the garden as well.
cool?
Chill out.
Yes, Mita, what are we doing?
I think because I know that before we headed off on this, we'd sort of had a bit of a thing under a tree, me and Keyleth and Lilia, and I think as Keyleth has only been with us, she'll grab Keyleth and go, come on, this way, and pull her out and try and find wherever Lilia's gone.
So with Winston, Jasmine, you go and find Mother Dragon. You get the items requested. You do note that Mother Dragon is she's trying to, but not trying to, hide the slight giggle as she hands you these items of like, I don't. How you're still alive? I don't know.
I'm just smiling as I put everything in my bag of holding. I was like, look, it has to be done. Don't
like,
question it.
Okay. Good luck. Good night. I want to hear about it in the morning. With Winston, you managed to sprint off after Lady Laros. She's heading back down the main guild kind of quarters. So this is official guild members area. And she's got kind of long legs, so she is walking quite quickly. But she seems to sense that you're after her, so she stops and she turns. She goes, yes?
Lady Lars, excuse me to disturb you, but I have a request. And he holds up the necklace. In this necklace, I have captured one of my brothers who has been working with the Lord Lady. I believe he has made a contract with a very powerful demon. So, I would like to request from you, do you have any rooms that are completely... that demonic powers cannot reach? Or, like, take him... Like, when I take him out of this, I don't want the demon to, like, take him straight back to hell with him or something like that. Is there anywhere in the Dragon's Hoard, sorry, that this... that demonic power can't reach?
She regards you a moment, and there's this moment of really considering you for a second. It's like, kind of, she's going to either go for the really blunt answer or the polite answer. She goes, yes, I think I can find somewhere, and holds her hand out for the necklace.
May I come with you?
Given the steam coming off my daughter, I think that's probably safest. Yes.
Quite
And
right.
she carries on, and she kind of opens a couple of doors along the corridor, and she's obviously trying to find something. And then she finds what she's looking for, and it's an empty room. It's like a little sitting area, probably a common area, which is currently not occupied. And she turns to him and goes, which of the two do I have in my possession?
You mean which two prisoners?
Which of the two brothers do I have in my possession?
Oh, Cassian. The one I liked more than the other one. I mean, that sounds horrible to say out loud, but
okay. Yes. At which point she walks over to a wall, and you notice there's like a pull string bell. She pulls on it, and she goes, you may want to step back a moment. And she holds the necklace out and releases Cassian, who literally falls out this necklace and drops to all fours, and he is retching. He is dry heaving. And she goes, not quite what I expected. And she hands the necklace back to you and goes, she kind of kneels down beside him, pats him on the back, and goes, you'll get over the worst of it. I would strongly suggest, given his condition, that you give him some time before you start answering any questions. You will find him here. He will not be able to leave.
Winston nods, but he does quickly walk over to Cassian and ducks down and whispers in his ear, I'll be back. And then he gets up and he walks out the door.
Right.
To go give the necklace back to Jasmine before he gets murdered by someone else.
So, Keyleth, Lilia, Miliana, and Yasmita, you now tread the very familiar path back to the garden. It is, as promised, laying empty for your use. What are you guys doing?
Meliana wants to go to the door and say to it, can we have some privacy from Winston and Loma, if that's possible?
The door shimmers for a brief second. And it turns transparent. So you can actually see who's coming backwards and forwards beside it. But as you watch the shimmer, you realise that for the outside world, this door's just disappeared. It's not here. But you get to see, it's like a one-way mirror, essentially what you've created.
She thanks the door and then she goes to find the tree that she likes to meditate under.
Is there any chance I saw you do that or heard you do that?
I wasn't being quiet about it because I'm not hiding anything from you guys.
Okay, not knowing that you could do that, I go up to the door after you, and then I go, hello, door. Could I please have 20 gold coins?
I don't think doors can just make gold. Yasmita.
But it sounded like a door that does what people want.
Roll me a d6.
Huh?
Roll me a d6. Do not look at chat. Chat, heads or tails? So, depending on chat, depends on what the answer is. Because head's going to be even. Tails is odd. What was your number? Tails is odd. Okay. Nothing happens.
Oh.
There is like a tinkling of a bell somewhere. But nothing seems to appear in front of you.
Oh, why don't you like me, door? And then I turn around and walk up. Let's drop.
Okay. So what are you
Maybe-
ladies doing?
Yasmita, maybe you have to ask for something that it can actually make themselves. Like I'll go up to a tree and say, hello tree, Can I have some acorns, please? And I'll put out my hand.
There is a very slight rustling in the tree, and you get like a good little handful collection drop into your hand.
Oh, I didn't ask for the acorns.
There you go. See, there you go. It's just as good, sure. Like, I'm sure you can. You know how you use the gold to buy things, like give people money for things. I'm sure people can take acorns too, and then you can buy something nice. There you go.
Thank
And
you.
I keep one for myself. This is a good one, but you can have the rest.
Oh, well, wait. Can I give you this one and I buy your one?
Okay. Is it as shiny though? Because I like this one. It's really shiny. It's got a good hat on it. Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Gives you
Keep noting the shine and the hat on it. How many of you have been keeping track of your mimics?
I didn't have one.
Mine's somewhere in the leaves.
I'm keeping perfect track of my mimic. I know exactly where they are.
I have no idea.
Hey,
I will
To be
say,
fair, I still only think I have one.
I will say,
Just dying slowly.
if anyone's got any decent passive perception, you do notice Lilith now wearing 4 black rings.
okay. So
Oh.
anyone with a passive perception over 15 would have noticed that on Jasmine.
Wow, I have a
Oh,
passive
hell
perception of
yeah!
Nope. I'm not looking at anything.
Yes. She is perceptive as fuck.
Can I state one thing? How has Winston got a passive perception of 20 and never notices anything?
He passively notices a lot, but actively nothing.
No, nothing, really.
He chooses not to think about that.
You passively
Connections are
notice
made.
it, you just don't pay attention to it.
That makes more
You
sense.
know?
Oh dear.
Okay, so what are you lovely ladies doing in this garden?
Meliana.
Sorry, you go first.
Oh, I was just going to say, Meliana is going to be, with all the chaos of these guys talking to the trees in the door, she's going to be trying to get into a meditative state that she can contact her goddess.
Okay, all right,
Good
we'll
luck.
pin that one. The other 3 ladies, what are we doing?
As they're talking to me about acorns, Kenneth is just gonna find another tree or a soft spot to just sort of like sit down and stretch out, sort of. Like, she's just gonna watch that one thing going on.
You find a very nice. It is a tree with like a bit of earth built up against it, so you've got like a really nice recline on it. You do kind of sit there for a second and realise that the garden may have just accommodated you, knowing exactly what you wanted, because you realise this is a little too comfy where you're sat.
You've just got like a bucket dent in the roof.
Yeah, just I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So Lilia and Yasmita, what are we doing?
I've scampered up the tree that that Keyleth has laid under.
Okay.
Hopefully without her knowing that I've done that.
So you're trying to stealth in full view of. Right.
Yeah.
Can you please roll me a stealth check? And Lilia, can you please roll me a perception check?
I'm gonna say we're literally having a conversation. We're just gonna be like, oh.
No. I'm trying to hide from Keyleth.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I.
You're trying to
But still,
yeah.
26.
22, which was a natural 19. I can't roll very high.
I've got really.
But Lily would just take her acorn. She's got her 1 acorn and just be like, okay then, and just walk over to Keyleth. Would you like this acorn that Yasmita just spat on? It makes it nice and shiny. I think that makes it worth more, maybe. But yeah, here you go.
Oh, wow! Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hang on to this.
Oh.
Trade it for something nice.
Oh,
Wow,
the
what a strange
tree.
owl.
On the tree.
On
You
the
like
tree.
the acorn. oh, have some more. And I just slap out an acorn at her. And then I jump
Wow.
like like a pounce on top of her. It was me all along.
How strong am I? How strong am I?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are only 13 minutes in, less than 30 minutes in, and already this is happening.
If she tries to jump on me, can I roll to see if I'm strong enough to just grab her and hold her upside down by her feet? By her feet.
Roll a strength check with advantage because you can see this coming.
Yeah,
While
I'm there
you're
going.
doing that, Lilia's just gonna be running around you the floor like, you're wasting them. These are valuable currency. Trying to collect them all again.
Am I trying to dodge this? Am I trying to dodge her grabbing me?
You've literally grabbed me.
I was gonna try and barrel roll away.
15. I don't know if that's. I'm not very strong, so.
You manage to kind of, rather than just grab her, you manage to kind of flick her off before she lands on you. So you manage to turn the grab into a shove. You get her off you. Meliana, you sit down. You find a car with a little secluded area. You sit down. Despite the yells and shouts and whatever the fuck just went on over there, you know that the air around you specifically becomes a lot more stiller, and everything beyond your little bubble seems to become muffled and far away, and as if you're underwater and everything is going on miles and miles above you. And it doesn't take you long to sink down into this very calm, very meditative state. It takes a couple of minutes, but you're then back in that very first opening that you met your goddess, and she has stood there waiting for you. You requested an audience?
Mariana's just going to nod at her and just say, Cassian, what do you need me to do?
That is a complicated one. Recently, his fate may have taken a different charge than what I was seeing. However, it is still unwritten and still unsure. One push from one person can push it one way or another. However, whether they interfere or not, fate may already have a very different story for him to tell. That sickness he carries, as much as I know the lady taking care of him, even she has limits to her abilities. This one, let fate take its course, but be ever on your guard.
Thank you. And she's just going to sort of like, just take a moment to sort of look around, as this is quite a familiar place to her, and sort of reassess herself before basically letting her goddess know that that's all for now. She wanted to know clarification on.
She does give you one thing of the demon you came across today is an interesting one. He will decide fate by the flip of a coin and the value of entertainment. be aware of that. That may be his saving grace or his pure downfall. Careful when seeing him again. And she lets your meditation fade away and the vision fade back, and you are given your full meditation time. Sat there in the garden. Lilia, Keyleth, and Yasmita, what are you doing now?
I've sat down cross-legged next to the two ladies, and I've got a little twig, and I'm just I've got a knife, and I'm just whittling down some sharp little pointed things, and I'm trying to find some leaves that could make tiny quills for arrows. And she's just sitting crafting a tiny little bow and arrow. No reason why.
Thank you.
This
It would have been like, hey, tell me more about the shit that went down. And so there's maybe just a bit of like back and forth going on about. I'm like, so tell me more about this, giant crazy monster that you fought, and Winston almost dying and.
Well, all I can tell you is that I freed so many prisoners, and nobody else seemed to do anything except nearly die.
Wow.
Well,
I think
that's
Apart from Lilia. Lilia did my scouting for me, so
yeah. I'm a
Oh,
really good
everyone else was
squirrel.
just everybody else was just, fluffing around in some fog.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I picked the wrong day to stay back, didn't I?
There was so much going on. The world is so big, and like there were big people, and there were clouds of things, and then a thing turned into a thing, and then someone else did something else, and I don't know.
You
It's a lot.
okay, Lilia?
Yeah, it's just all the scary stories that my elders said about the big world. I don't think they really knew what went on. They need to be told a lot, because they just kind of went, tell people and don't go outside because, and that was pretty much it. Yeah, there was a lot more detail that was but yeah.
Hey, you got your book back, so that's really positive.
I did. Yeah, it's
And it's
it's
healing. It's
confusing.
looking better.
Yeah, I've been making my notes and like keeping track of all the things, because there's all the important spells, and trying to understand what these big scary people are saying about all of the things. And I think I need to, it's just my brain hurt. There's so much information, and there's
It
so many
sounds like it's
people.
been a really long day. It sounds like it's been a big thing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. And she like puts her fingers in the grass and her toes, and she sprouts out some flowers and things just to kind of cuddle her up a bit. And she's like, "Okay, this is better. It's fine. The grass is good." And she's just zenning.
Tell me a little bit more about where you're from.
No, yeah. I suppose I've probably told you like everything that I shouldn't have told you anyway. Um, but it's what more harm? Like, so there's all my families, and then there's people, and there's a squirrel festival, where everyone the dance, and so that's really
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
And we all kind of look after each other, and we all look after the tree, and we have our rituals. I really miss doing my rituals in the tree, because then we have to keep the magic flowing, and it's all really nice because we all know each other, and there's not all these scary other people, and we all just help each other. Like, I've got my friend who does the baking, and they go do all the bread, and then I help with just like the plants and the magic. Yeah, it's not like this world where you have like money for things and then other people do other things and there's a city with all the buildings. We just kind of have our little huts and it's a lot less. A lot.
Do you have like when you're there, do you live forever?
No. Why would I live forever? That sounds really annoying.
Okay.
There's old people. I'm one of the only really young ones. There's my elders are old, but there's been lots of elders that like look after the village and then they teach us how to look after the village and then we get old and then we look after the village. But I don't know why I'd want to live forever. Like that sounds boring.
Yeah,
You're looking forward to going back. You're gonna after this. You're looking forward to going back to the village and
I get to see my people and go see my tree. I think I just miss my tree. It's really nice to talk to, and I talked to this tree, but it didn't talk back. It was just a tree, and it just drops acorns, which is cool, but it's not my tree.
So your tree.
Yeah, it imparts its wisdom on us all. It's like a lovely. You feel all the love. It doesn't it doesn't have a face mouth and like nah. That's not that. It's just a tree. Oh, it's not just a tree. It's a cool tree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me rephrase the question. Do you think maybe like it's like a really good place to is it safer there than it is here?
Yeah. There's not all these bloody silly people monster things. It's just people. We're just all my little people, and we're just being good people. We look after each other, and we protect from the outsiders. And we just, if they come near, we just scare them away by turning into like wolves and foxes and go rah at them, and then they run away. So it's really safe. The most people do is like sometimes steal an extra bun when you shouldn't because you're too hungry, and then you just go don't do that again, and then you don't do that again. That's the worst thing.
And then you can steal, and then you don't get your hands chopped off.
Well, no, they just say, please don't do that again. That was my bun because they cook enough for everyone.
What about if I stole a purse full of acorns, golden acorns?
Why would you do that? That's just so rude. I can't believe you've even why would you? Why? I can't believe, why would you do that?
She's trying to think of to quickly change the subject.
Is this sharp?
You just dug yourself a hole you can't get out of.
Does this feel pointy and sharp enough?
Oh, don't do it hard, but
I think so.
Okay, cool.
Who's
Yeah.
Help!
I'm not trying to steal from you. I threw all the acorns down at you.
And I picked them up because they were gonna go. I mean, I could plant them all and make more trees, but
It was a gift.
That's an odd way to give a gift.
Well, it's my way. I am odd.
Okay, I've never given gifts that way, but if that's a way, should I go and give the others some gifts? I can.
You do it the same way though, because that's a custom around here.
Okay. That's. If you say so.
Just imagine Yasmita sat there doing this and Keela's behind her going, no, don't do that. No.
On the other tree, like,
I think it's a bit late to be going around throwing acorns at people right now. Maybe leave it till
I'll do it in the morning. That sounds better.
Just in case, I just jab Keyleth with one of the little arrows.
Yeah, Liliana looks like she could do with a gift.
She's chilling. It's okay. Oh my goodness.
Just taking the aim a bit.
I think I'm going to regret asking this, but who or what is that tiny bow and arrow for?
And then I look to my side, and my imp, who has decided he's now actually going to be in imp form for now, just appears, and I just give him the little bow and arrow set, and I'm like,
Right.
Okay, so you could shoot something now.
If that imp shoots me, I cannot be held responsible for my actions.
He's just jumping around like this.
Okay,
Get very
so
excited.
you guys finish off in the garden. Meliana, are you going to head up after your meditation's finished, or are you going to head somewhere else?
She'll probably follow the others once the meditation's finished.
So everyone kind of makes their own way back to your own little rooms. So realistically, Jasmine would be the first one back after seeing Mother Dragon. So what are you going to do once you enter the room?
Me or me?
Jasmine. Lilith.
Yes.
Lilith would be the
Yeah.
first one back.
Yes. I wait for everyone because we're not in over rooms or in like the
Yeah,
are
so
we
you're in
meeting up?
that. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you've got your own room, which is the common room, and then your spare rooms on the side.
Yeah. So we're all waiting to meet up for like debriefing our next move. Once everyone's together, I like so it's been a crazy day because this is all one day still. From the morning of the argument to now, it's all been one day.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I let us
Longest
sink in
day
for everyone.
ever.
That's what I let us sink in for everyone. So, on reflection, I've realised, and with Winston's shenanigans, I've realised I've not been the greatest friend and ally. As an apology, I want to give everyone a gift. Like, with my bag of holding, I bring out a tiny. 1 second, I've got notes.
So just while they're working that out, so in order of who would come back, it would be Lilith, Winston, then the ladies from the garden, and Loma would be the last one to enter the room.
Yeah, I wait for everyone to be here. From Eliana, here you go, and I give her a small raven plushie, which on command can turn into an actual raven as like a familiar. For Lilia, I give her these beautiful bracelets that have engravings of like the moon on them, that kind of shine on demand. They will do things later. The DM didn't give me information, but they're very pretty and have moon symbols on them. Keyleth, I give her these 2 gloves that's wrapped in string. The gloves will give you a +2 to your archery skills. They're on D&D Beyond. You can look for them. And the string is a brazen bowstring. Depending on which one you want, either fire, acid, or shock does extra damage with your bow. For Loma, that's up to the DM to decide. For Yasmita, I give her this 6-sided die that looks like the Van Gogh painting Starry Sky. Looks like that. I give that to Yasmita. I'll let you discover what that does on its own. If you're just typing on D&D Beyond, what did I name this thing again? If you search up Starry Night Die, DYE, you'll find out what it does. And that's it. Yep, that's gifts for everyone. No one else.
Winston sort of goes, yeah, this makes sense. I'm okay with this. I will not say anything.
I'm joking, and I pull out the guitar. I'm joking. When it's caught, even though you irritate me, I was not going to give you a gift. As long as you've got my necklace.
And Winston's like, yeah, I had there you go.
Okay, I give him the guitar. If you look up on D&D Beyond Guitar of Legends, you'll find it and you'll see what it does. Yeah,
it's just like holding her. Wow.
I realize I've been guarded. I understand that, but that is not your fault. And this morning has put in perspective that I've not been the best, and I let my anger get away with me this morning. Like, there's a lot of things said, a lot of things in like I have regret, at the moment, I thought I was justified, but in reflection and what happened today, and some information that came up, I realized I was just a complete arsehole. So I apologize, and I hope this helps me forgive me. On another note, and I pull out the letters that I found in. Who was the brother we kidnapped again?
Cassian.
I found these letters, and I think it's better for you to have these, Winston, in Cassian's room. And
Okay.
I will forward Winston what.
Thank you.
you.
I just realised I don't have my WhatsApp open. You all handed all your gifts from Lilith. Loma's like, it's been a long day. I need sleep. And she'll say night night to all of you. Please rest up. It's been a long day for all of us. Everybody good to go to their rooms? Okay.
If anyone notices, I actively head towards the entrance to the horde. I do not go to my room.
So for you, it looks like you're leaving out in just to the tavern area. So people can make a suggestion of possibly food or drink about to be had. One of the two. So you each enter your own room for the night. You have your rest. Loma waits until you're all in your own rooms before you guys. And she sits on the sofa and it's like just sags and decompresses. And she takes a minute and realizes, fuck. Having been given gifts, she remembers she still owes one to Lilia. But she'll let her sleep, let her rest, and then get back to that in the morning. Can everybody please make sure they have done a long rest, and please make sure you are your correct levels. You should be a level 11 by now. So
I didn't forget to add my XP. What are you talking about?
I can now read. I can now read lips.
So, the night passes rather peacefully. Meliana, what are you doing? As you've had your thing, what are you doing for the night?
Just a quick question. Obviously, we all came back to the Dragon's Hoard. Did a certain person follow us back to the Dragon's Hoard, or did they disappear?
He did. He did follow you back, but he kind of noticed you all kind of broke off in your own directions, so was very polite and just let you kind of go do what you needed to. You may go and check if he's still here.
Yeah, Meliana's gonna tuck her little plushie under her arm and go downstairs and see if he's anywhere about.
So he's very easy to find. He's sat at the bar. He's got a rather large mug in front of him. He's talking to the bartender at the minute. You do note as you walk out the door, Loma goes, please, please, for the love of God, just be quiet when you come back. And she's laying back on the sofa. She also has a very good hint of where you're heading. So he's sat there, he's just talking to the bartender at the moment. What do you do?
Meliana's just gonna go and sit on the. Is there a seat like next to him available?
Yes, there's several seats at the bar.
Yeah, she's just gonna sit on the seat and she's gonna have her little plushie on her lap that she's just gonna be messing with it and having a look at it. And then she's just gonna say to ask the bartender for a drink and just carry on looking at her.
The bartender kind of looks at you and goes, I'm really sorry, I'm gonna have to ask this. Race and age.
And she's just like, it's fine. I'm an elf and I'm 90.
Oh, fantastic, thank you. And he's like, okay, any preference to drink? Mead, wine, other?
She's like, wine will do.
Cool, coming right up. And he goes and gets you a glass of wine and hands it off. And he goes, on the house for tonight. And goes off down the bar and starts serving other people.
she's just gonna sort of chill and drink her wine with her plushie, and so I just look at Marek as if to say, "You still hanging around here?"
He lets you settle for a minute. Goes, "New friend," and he very gently pokes at the thing, and he's kind of surprised when it snips back. He's like, "Ah, enchanted, intriguing."
And just gonna pat on the head.
And he goes, "Yes, I felt it rude not to go, at least say goodbye before wandering off. I was brought up with manners."
So you're not gonna disappear like that?
He kind of does turn slightly, and you... Can I have a perception check for me?
That is 12.
Okay. You know that for a split second he takes a note of that it's dark beyond the windows. I was like, "Oh no, I can stick around for a bit longer." Why? Is there something you wish to ask?
She's gonna sort of also like follow him looking out the window and be like, "Something wrong with the time of day or night?"
Get some sleep at some point tonight. I'm just making sure I have enough time.
I was just she's gonna sort of slowly sip on her wine and just keep playing with her little plushie and just say to him, "Well, yeah, I think we all need a good rest tonight after today."
Mm. Your friends don't seem to have a lot of self-preservation, do they?
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And it seems at the moment they don't.
Yes, you are a most intriguing bunch, I must say. He kind of sighs and goes, "All right, go on, ask me."
She's just sort of gonna give him a knowing look and go, "Ask you what?"
You know, most people would not be as polite. Yes, I am.
Interesting. And she's just gonna keep playing with her little crow to detract that she's not paying too much attention to.
I take it you... What? Okay. What gave me away?
Well, you made a couple of comments when we first met, which led me to do a little bit of research. But also, as well, being able to turn into an animal is, well, it has its uses.
Oh, the bunny! You know, I tend to forget that even rabbits have a really keen sense of smell when they want to. Okay. So, no follow-up question?
Not unless you've got anything else you need to tell me.
No, but you're taking this surprisingly well.
I've travelled around a lot, and a lot of that time I travelled around with Loma and Winston. You see things.
That seems to make far too much sense as an explanation. Okay. Fair enough. I'm not you. You've stumped him. He's like, I'm not used to people taking this news so well.
You're not the only person who has secrets that people don't always take well.
I'm intrigued, and should you ever feel inclined to let me know, I'll be quite willing listener.
She just waves the little plushie like in his face, and then takes a bit more of a sip of her wine.
Like, okay. Yes, well, I need to report in with you, the guild owners, and then with my particular context to let them know everybody's safe. And I'd rather be home before the sun rises. So, if there is nothing else you have to ask of me,
Yeah, that's fine. He's like, hopefully we'll be seeing each other soon, though.
oh, I think there is a very high chance of that. He gets up from his seat and finishes off the last of his drink, bows to you, very gently takes your hand, bows his head, doesn't kiss it, and you kind of know he's being very restrained. He probably wouldn't be this restrained with anybody else. He goes, until I get to see you again. And he walks off behind the bar through the door that you know leads out to the meeting hall. What do you do now?
She's just going to quietly finish her drink while continuing to inspect her little plushie. She's very enamoured by this. It's the most amazing thing.
The plushie goes away! Yes! Oh, be careful of that. Sorry, I've got a cat in here. Oh. Everyone has a rather quiet evening, very relaxed. You sleep very well. And dawn rolls around.
Depending on when this happens, she may have seen me. I buy like 100 gold worth of food from the bar. So she may see that and see me actively leave, not go to my room.
Fair enough. So you do have a quiet night. Meliana, you do notice. But again, it's a case of, okay, I will hear about this in the morning kind of job. You wake up the next morning, feeling refreshed, feeling like you could breathe again, which after yesterday and last night, it's a relief. Meliana, what time would you return to the room, roughly?
She probably would have only stayed about half an hour more downstairs and then got upstairs.
You find Loma passed out on the sofa. She did not make it back to her room. She's just passed out on the sofa. Do you do anything in particular between returning to the room and morning, or nothing?
Nothing really in particular, just like clean her stuff and check she's got everything and it's all in.
Makes sense. Cool. So, you guys wake up in the morning. Lilia, Keyleth, Yasmita, and Winston. You exit your rooms like normal. Breakfast is laid out on the normal table for you. You find Loma passed out on the sofa, face buried in a pillow. You do note that Lilith has not left her room yet. What are we all doing this morning?
Yes, Mason, is it gift time?
Yes.
It was too late yesterday to do the gift, so now she
Yeah.
can give people gifts.
Yeah, you should definitely give people gifts.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, before you do, did you sleep well with my little friend?
You what now?
My little friend that I studied with you last night.
Wait, what?
Did you sleep? Did they help you sleep well?
In what way? Who?
And then you'll just, you didn't see. I said Necro Screamer in to keep you company.
Aww.
And then you
Okay.
just see him walking on 2 feet behind you, rubbing his little eyes. And he's got a little blankie wrapped around him.
Aw,
And he's
he
yawning.
probably got lost in all my twigs and stuff. I didn't know because I sleep in my little ball. He was probably in the. Oh, I'm glad I didn't squish him.
I just scoop him up and I put the little mouse on your shoulder.
Oh,
He
yay.
likes some chaos in the morning, gift giving in the morning. Did you want to
Okay.
go Go on. They're gonna
Okay.
really, really appreciate it, Lilia.
Lilia sits across the table from Winston, who's probably face deep in cheese. I assume is the first thing he does when he wakes up.
No, Winston is lost in thought. He's just strumming on the guitar, not really paying attention to anything. Just
Perfect.
sort of.
Lilia will try and aim at the guitar, like the middle bit. Just a bloop. Just starts subtly from across the table.
Like
DM,
that's cute.
does she hit the guitar or hit Winston's hand?
Thea, can you roll me a d20 and let me know what you get?
I just rolled a nat 20.
So you managed to pull something completely unplanned. So how many of these do you throw?
Maybe like 4.
You manage, for some sheer miracle of a reason, managed to hit the strings just right, play out like a little 4 chord on the guitar between Winston's fingers.
Perfect.
Just starts playing Wonderwall.
Hey, that's catchy. I like that.
Yay! Nice to meet you.
Told you those people like gift giving. Not to Mariana.
Okay. No, she ran out of acorns.
Lilia,
She's
she
fine.
caught you a bard.
I like the dancing, not the music part. Because the
Very-
squirrels don't get to do the playing the music. They're all the trees, the people who play the music. I want to be a squirrel, so I like the dancing part. But you play and I'll dance. That sounds good.
Here you go, Lilia. These ones are for Loba.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eh.
She's. I don't think I want to deal with Loma in the morning.
Let's
She's
do
really
it.
tired. I don't know if she'd appreciate the gift giving.
You just look down and my imp is going. It's slowly like.
The moment you say gift giving, Loma's like, gift, I gotta remember that. And she kind of almost leaps flat upwards, going, I remembered!
Trixie, she wants a gift.
I remembered!
Do you want an acorn? Yoink.
And you're like, oh, thanks, appreciate it.
Best gift ever.
Does anybody else get an acorn gift before we
Hey, I've got mine already.
Everyone's
Oh,
fine.
Okay.
oh, not a gift, but I just remembered. Wait, is everybody here?
It's not
Wait.
here yet.
I need to talk to all of you.
Loma
I
pulls
point
out
up to
her
the
map.
room. I was going to point up to the room and message.
Get up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
Well, while she's doing this, Loma pulls out her map and goes, can you tell me where Lilith is? The map does not react.
The maps are broken. No, they were the most magical thing in the world.
Loma looks at it and goes, where's Lilia? And it shows
Oh wow. I see. I feel so loved.
Liliana. Around to Lilith, it doesn't react.
Lummy! Oh, smooches on the screen!
Wow, you get some great service. You get 2 Alex. A copper.
So the guy says that in Yesri is right.
She's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Little birds in. I'll take 10.
Winston lost his in his own world. It's like, what's going on? I missed like everything. Can someone fill me in like the last 10 minutes?
Lilith is gone.
What about if you try asking where Jasmine is?
Sure. Where's Jasmine? Same. No response.
Where's the dragon?
Dragon?
We know the little dragon.
Asa, where's Asa? Asa.
Asa.
Damn. Didn't think of that.
Asa does show up. Asa does show up on the map.
Are they nearby?
Damn it.
It is at the Mimic House.
God fucking damn it. Didn't
Uh-oh.
think of that one.
You've been foiled.
Why would
Ah.
why would Lilith go back to the Mimic House? Oh, that doesn't.
Maybe
That doesn't make
maybe
sense.
Aza's friends with them because the mimics were really cute. So maybe Aza just like flies away to go see her friend and then or see their friends and then yeah, maybe so that makes sense.
Winston reaches into his pocket and grabs his mimic, like, "What do you think, little buddy?" And it has like this full thinks it's speaking back to him. Ah, right. Okay. Here's some cheese. Right. He says we should go to the mimics and visit them because he misses his family, which is probably why they've gone as well. So we should probably go visit them.
Wait. She seems a bit kind of. She's half awake because I promised something. I promised something yesterday. Lilia, do you want to see your gift now, or do you want to wait?
I've already got a lot of acorn. So I don't think I need any more. Thank you though.
Not.
Oh. Sure.
Yeah, you can a gift later.
Right. Lilia,
Right.
would you please follow me? And
Okay.
I will kind of touch the group and goes, I will be back in a minute. Probably more. You guys decide what the frig we're doing today and how we're dealing with it. I'm assuming we're also going to be talking to a certain brother, finding out the other one. But yeah. And Loma leads Lilia down into the tavern area, then out into the guild area, which you've already seen. Lilia hasn't seen so much. Out to the guild memory area, and she carries on through the corridors, and she turns off away from the garden and starts heading down a couple of stairs. It's starting to get a little bit colder. You seem to be going below the basement area, and these stairs lead into one very large room, and it seems to be decorated with almost like a waiting area. And on the opposite wall is a very tall, very wide arch mirror, which is currently a very inky black. And you note ever so often like little motes of light flash across it. And Lamy goes, we don't get to use this often because using it sends the magic of this place really, really wacky. But my mother gave me specific permission to allow me to use this for you. She leads you forward and she stands beside it. Goes, I need you to think of home and to touch the mirror.
Okay.
You thinking of home?
Okay.
The moment your fingers touch the mirror, you expect it to feel cold because that's what glass and mirrors tend to feel. This feels warm, and it is almost like a gentle summer breeze warm. And that you feel almost as if you've touched liquid of some sort, like a really velvety liquid. And the ripples kind of from where you're touched spread outwards and cascade across this mirror. And the inky blackness twists and kind of becomes almost like a marble effect, and colours of green and brown and almost all the autumn colours start to bleed into this black, and the image starts to focus in and spread over the entirety of this mirror. And you are stood facing your tree and the opening around it, and you can see the huts in the background, people milling about, going about their day to day. The normal kind of bread is out, the fruit is out, they're trading. You can see kids running around, people learning magic, going about what you remember being an average day back in your grove. And it is, your grove is pretty much encapsulated almost in a, not so much spring, but almost summer kind of frozen image. And Loma steps off to the back, slides slightly and goes, now walk through.
Okay.
And do you push it in the mirror? Okay.
Yeah.
The moment you put any kind of resistance against it, your fingers slip through, and it is like, oh, it's like a feeling of a waterfall, but it's really nice. It's like a gentle warmth rushes over your body as you step through this mirror straight into your grove.
She'll just
And
go
Loma,
and run at whoever she sees.
okay, you run off, and you are met by your people, and they're kind of like, they hear you coming, and they're surprised to see you, but too delighted that you are there. The first person you run into is actually one of your elders, and they're ecstatic to see you and welcome you with open arms. And they are instantly checking you over, making sure you're fine, checking for any injury.
I've got all these things. I'm so cool. Oh my god! And I just give her a big hug.
They return the hug. Nancy starts asking questions of like, how did you get here? Are you okay? What brought you back? Are you good? Are you safe? Do you need help?
I'm good. The world is big. The world is scary. And and then I saw these things, and there's these monsters, and then they stole a book, and I don't think I have the book, but I found the book, and I got the cool stuff, and I met some tall people, and most of them are scary, and then some aren't scary, and oh my gosh, there's so much out there.
So he's an elder gentleman, a halfling as well. He's one of the ones that taught you magic and your druidcraft as well as your magic. You do actually have the book on you because it would have been in your bag of holding. He goes, okay. What do you need? What do you need from us? Are you back? What do you need right now?
I don't know. There's these things going on with these people, but I'm home, and I've missed you all so much. And oh my gosh, I understand why we don't go out there because it's so scary. But then some people are quite nice, and I kind of told people about the tree, but it's okay. They're okay. Shh. Don't tell Tansy. She'll be mad. But everything's fine. And I'm back.
You are back.
I like the people I met, but I'm back. I've missed this so much. I've missed you all. There's so much out there, and maybe I can visit my people because there's this magical thing that meant I come back through this big mirror. So they don't know where we are. It's okay, but I have this map that tells me where they are. So maybe they could figure out where I am, and maybe I could go visit them, but keep this place secret. But I think I want to live here still. That's too much. But I want to say bye to my friends, but I have magical stuff, so maybe I can do it. But I'm home. Oh my gosh, I'm home.
He lets you ramble, and the elder goes, "Do you need a couple of days to breathe?"
Yeah.
And he
There's
kind
so
of
much out there.
He looks over your shoulder and kind of points, goes, "Is that the mirror you mean?" And as you turn round, you know this archway. You know, and it's been dark for years. But now that it's shining and you can see Loma on the other side, kind of stood there, arms crossed, and she's grinning as she's watching you. And
She's one of those people.
yeah, she is letting you figure out. She's stepping back and letting you figure out what you need to. And the other girl goes, "If you need to stay a few days, let your friend know, so that they don't have to keep this connection open, because magic this advanced is quite strong. You don't have to make a choice now. You can have a breath, and then you can come back and speak. One to your parents, because I know they miss you. I'm going to butcher this name. It's Tamsin that you mentioned. Tansy. I said it wrong. That's dyslexia for you. Because I'm sure they've been concerned about you. And maybe lighten your burden a bit before you return.
Yeah, that sounds good. Oh, I'm so glad. Wow, this is so cool. I just miss this place. And but I'm gonna, before I go, if I can pop back through there, I'm just gonna get some things because my friends are really cool, and I've told them all. But no, I haven't told them. I may have told them a little bit about this place, but it's so magical and so special. I just wanna go, and she'll go like near the trees and like near the tree and gather some of like the special bloom like flowers on the floor and get a few bits and just kind of make a few into some little wreaths and stuff and bring them through like a big bouquet of like bringing the magic with her just so she can share it with everyone she goes.
So you step back through, and Loma very gently touches the mirror and goes, "Am I okay to close it for the moment, or do you wish it to stay open?"
I don't want it to close. It can reopen, right? I can go
Yes,
back
it can
in there?
reopen. Yes.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. She gently touches the mirror, and the image fades. And it goes back to that inky blackness with the little light motes. Looks down at your arms, goes, "That is a lot of flowers."
They're really special. They're so magical. And these ones can help when people get ill. And then these ones are just really pretty. And then these ones smell really nice. They're the best.
Would you like to return to the others, or do you still need a moment?
I think I should talk to everyone. I don't want to just run away.
That's fine. But I just wanted you to know that that's there for when you are ready and you want it. And she leads you back through the main guild area, back up to the same rooms. Yasmin, Semeliana, Winston, and Keyleth, what are you doing in the meantime? Keyleth.
As they go, can she shuffle herself, if it's like a bench, I assume, or something, shuffle herself down so she's sat opposite Winston, and then she's sort of just gonna sort of sit there and then sort of like be like, I spoke to Dreadmore. He mentioned your brothers. And I just want to say that I think this next stage is going to be difficult. And I had to confront some stuff that I needed to do, and I feel like you need to do the same with Cassian. But I get the impression from what Lord Dreadmore said, and I have no reason to suspect he was being untrue. I think he was under some sort of spell thing from Laos. But anyway, it seems like Cassian was really struggling with what was going on and that he wanted out. Lord Dreadmore basically insinuated that he was deliberately like causing the experiments to fail. And I just wanted to sort of share that before you go and speak to him, because I think he might be in quite a vulnerable position. And I think depending on how you handle it, he might be quite valuable to us. He sort of. I've never seen Lord Dreadmore scared before, but when he talked about Thomas, there was genuine fear on his face. So I don't know what we're going up against. I know he's your brother, but I just think you need to prepare yourself, and obviously, you know that we're all behind you and we'll do what needs to be done. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. And she sort of is then like.
Winston sort of smiles and is like, I know that Cassian is. I saw him when we took him out of the necklace, and he did not look well. I have a feeling that there's something more to what's going on with him, and maybe why he was working with the Lord Lady. And I half suspect it had something to do with Thomas as well. So I'll find out. But I will, when I speak to him, I'm going to have my bracelet on open. So listen in, just in case. And I may need your help just in case I do something stupid. So if I could ask you a favor, could you wait outside when I do? Thank you.
Of course. She's going to she'll lean across the table and just sort of like squeeze your arm, but then sort of retract it. And then just as a bit of a comforting, like.
He's just going to do a sort of like, yeah, that's fine. A little sort of Winston gesture return. Winston then sort of goes back to his instrument and starts playing.
When you were talking, I overhear that you guys are talking about your brother, and I have jumped up just at the end onto the table in front of the two of you, and sort of sitting with my knees up. I'm like,
Hey, did I hear you say something about brothers?
Yes.
Because obviously they're my brothers now too. So I found something, and I forgot to tell you.
What'd you find?
And I think it's important.
Okay.
I found a scroll. Well, maybe I didn't find it as such. I found it inside your brother's pocket. But I might have stolen it. But when I first checked it, it was blank. But I've looked at it again, and look, it says stuff on it. Can you see that? Yeah, that's because you're not clever enough to see it. Only I can see it. I'm gonna read it to you.
Okay, that's fine.
And then she reads it out to you, and it says,
Cassian, I don't have words for how much of a moron you have been. Thomas, oh my, that was my Thomas, exclamation mark. Thomas, of all the brothers you could have trusted, you trusted Thomas. Now Saber has paid the price. I hope it was worth it. This person writes good, I like it. But I think we both know it wasn't. You played a dangerous game, and now you are trapped. Your only redeeming quality is that you had conscience enough to warn me. Winston is stubborn. They spelled your name wrong. Winston is stubborn as hell. That's not very nice, is it? No. Winston is stubborn as all hell. But the best of us, temperament-wise, you saved him. You saved him like you should have saved Saber. I won't be able to write again, as it would be too dangerous to keep up contact. Not with Thomas already snooping around. Keep your head, brother, for as long as you can. I hope you survive this so I can kick your ass for Leo and Saber's sakes. Until then, knock on the no con. Well, I don't know how you say that name. Knock.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? It's knock on. Knock on what word?
Right. Thank you, Yasmita. I appreciate it. Thank you.
And then literally, as she finishes that, she passes it to you because you just see her face go like that, because she hears the highest, so high that it's imperceptible to anybody, but she knows this screech or scream, should I say? And she knows it's Necro Screamer, who has been screaming from Lilia's shoulder as she stepped through the portal. And she's like, and then she goes scuttling to see where to try and find where the mouse has gone.
You sort of just sat there like taking that all in and wait, so let me get this straight. Castian's what, a double agent? And he knows about you?
Sounds like
Remind me how many brothers you have again?
Well, I'm the seventh son. I'm the seventh son of a seventh son. So I have 6 brothers.
Seventh son.
Yeah.
So you have 6 brothers. Thomas, Cassian, and a note mentioned Leo,
Saber,
and Saber. So that's then there's 2 left. And it's one. So one of those.
Sent the note.
One of those. It was signed off your brother, wasn't it? So it's one of your other brothers.
Yeah. I don't know which one it could be.
Who else?
At that point, I run back down very quickly. I poke my head out and I go,
I say there's a dead brother talking to me, Dad.
What?
What do you mean?
She's gone.
At which point?
She's gone.
You hear Saber laughing his arse off in your head. Going, that was so evil, but I loved it. That was so evil, but I loved it.
Winston's sort of like, Also, I think she said knock knock. I think she means Nikon. I think she means my brother. So there was Leo was first. He was firstborn. Then Cassian was secondborn. Then Thomas was third in line. Saber, according to the list we had, Saber is gone, and apparently Winston shouts out, "Who's in your head?" Okay, we'll work that out later.
For clarification, before we get any more confused than we are, it's Leo, Cassian, Thomas,
Saber.
and it's Saber, Palio,
Nikon.
Knock-on, and then
me,
Winston.
and then me.
Knock-on is spelled Nokon.
Yep.
So Nakon's still alive.
Wow.
As far as you are aware.
Seemingly working with your other brother to try and take down Thomas.
Seemingly.
Cassian and Knock-on are working together to try and take down Thomas and protect you.
But why? I'm the last in line for the throne. If anything, I'm like, expendable.
Maybe it's what Knock-on said in the note that he said you were the best of us. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's reason enough.
I think we've waited long enough. Let's go talk to him.
Okay. So, you kind of have a collision clash as Loma and Lilia are coming back up the stairs. They can Yasmita make a acrobatics check, and Loma's going to need to make one too, or are you going to go head first into each other?
Hold on. To be fair, I mean, it's high. I mean, it's 28, but she probably isn't really looking. So do you want me to roll at disadvantage? She's just looking for next screamer.
Disadvantage.
That's more like it. So it's still a 19, but yeah.
Okay. So, Lily and Loma have just come up the stairs. Loma is slightly more aware of what's going on around her. Hears you coming at the frantic space you are and manages to quickly grab Lilia and pull her to one side as a Yasmita goes streaking past. There's probably about 3-4 steps before you realise you've got mid-air and then end up down the stairs. You manage to catch yourself, but you're pretty sure you've missed a couple of steps coming down. Before you realise that you've just run past Loma and Lilia.
Screaming in my ear. What did you do to her, Loma? What did you do?
Right.
What did you do to her, Loma?
Help?
Where's my mouse?
I
I don't know.
think he's in my crown thingy. What?
Is he alive for a start? I need to ask.
He is alive. He's alive.
Okay.
He's fine.
Huh.
He kind of pops
Give me,
up
give me,
and
give me,
is
give me.
looking slightly confused at you.
Why did you scream? Why were you screaming?
His little mouth just goes.
It's in his name.
Yasmita, it's okay. It's okay. Guess what? I showed him my grove. That sounds. I showed him the place where my tree is. I took him home. Sorry, that's so bad.
Nope, didn't hear that.
What was that?
That's why he looks so
I'll only-
traumatized.
No, I took him to my home. Like, he's fine.
Okay, right.
Is that why you screamed? He was you. Wait,
Like,
I don't
I couldn't
understand.
expect it. The little mouse is
No.
actually like, I couldn't expect it. I'm sorry.
No, that was a scared scream.
And I look at him and he's like,
It was
like,
it's
yeah,
so
he was scared. Why am I talking to my own voice? He was scared, okay?
Yasmita,
Why
there
was
was
he
magic.
scared?
We went through this big magical thing, arch thingy, and then I went to home. So maybe he's not just dealt with magic before, because it was weird. It was and then we're somewhere else.
He went into another dimension.
No, I went home. It's like, you know, when you walk through a door and you're like, oh, I'm in the kitchen, and then you walk through a door and then you're in the bedroom, and then you're in two different places. It's like, I was in the dragon's table hoard place that we're in, and then I was in my home. Wow.
Are you hallucinating?
Maybe.
Loma
be
points
surprised.
down at the massive bunch of flowers and goes,
Oh,
she went
see,
home.
physical proof. I have flowers for everyone.
But you wanted to go home. That's good, yeah?
Yeah. I got to see my people and see that. Yeah. Come on, let's
And
go
then
talk
you
to
decided to
everyone.
come back. You decided to come back. That's the main thing, right?
Yeah, let's go talk to everyone.
With that, Loma's like, okay, let's just get everyone back in the room. She does kind of go to the bracelet and goes, Lilith, very politely, can we have your ass back at the hoard for a little bit, please?
Lilith is not wearing the bracelet. on that note, James, I did message you what I gave you last night as Lilith, so you can read that as well.
Ah, perfect. Can I borrow my phone?
So she kind of shuffles everyone back towards the room and goes, I think Lilia wants to say something before we all disappear off to the wind. Because tomorrow, I take it that this, whatever's going to come next.
I am making my way to the dragon table, though.
Okay.
Having a brief conversation with someone.
Fair enough. Yes. So once you've had that conversation, you are, while you're in that room, Laros actually kind of makes note of the magic being used. She goes, okay, so that's happening. And she does send you back up to the room going, you might need to know what's going on. So it takes about maybe a 5-minute gap between everyone getting back into the room and Lilith arriving. And at which point Loma kind of steps to one side and goes, Lilia has the floor, I guess.
Hello, everybody. I've got some really cool news. These are the flowers. These flowers are from my home. And here's one for you, and here's one for you, and here's some for you. And then, you keep getting injured, so you can have some healing ones. And these ones smell nice. And she just kind of like runs around, like putting flowers in people's ears and stuff.
Do you mean they're like the one? You mean they're like the ones from home?
No, they're from my home. You know, the magical place with the tree and the cool and the fun people and everything. So I went there. So Loma took me downstairs into this creepy place, and then there was this big mirror, and then I went through it, and then oh my gosh, I'm home, and then I talked to people, and then I got the and then I came back.
Winston would like to roll history. Can Winston roll history here? Would he know about? Yeah.
No one knows about my secret home.
No one. Are you doing it about the grove or about the mirror?
About the mirror.
Okay, that's fine. But yeah.
I think Lilith walks in at this point.
Yeah, Lilith would walk in, and just as the flowers are going out.
21 on history about the mirror.
Okay. It kind of takes you a minute letting her explain it to you. But you do recognise hearing about mirrors that can work as portals between destinations. They are a very old, ancient network of mirrors. Anyone who plays Dragon Age is about to recognise what I'm saying. Known as the Alluvians. They are basically an old pathway between magic areas. So basically anywhere like a grove would probably have one of these. But they are very, very old and take an awful lot of magic to operate. Some of them are set like a set of doors, is they're connected one to another. Some of them can go anywhere. They are probably as old as, if not older than Mother Dragon, as far as you're aware. And they probably went out of use not long after Mother Dragon. So their magic is very, very old, very unpredictable if not careful.
Loma?
Mm-hmm.
How much power did you use? How much magic?
Loma is very carefully standing there with her hands behind her back. She's rolling up onto her balls of her feet and back down, going, no more than... And she kind of trails off and goes, I got permission.
That's not the issue here. We can only use this one more time.
Loma kind of goes, here you probably get a couple more uses. And she kind of puts her hands and goes, real speak, we're not allowed to use it that often because it messes up the magic of this place. So it makes us temporarily vulnerable while the doors open. So I can probably use it once more, but I probably wouldn't use it too many more times.
How vulnerable? Loma, how vulnerable?
You know how the front doors don't let certain people in?
Hmm.
Yeah, they stop working entirely.
Winston drops, like literally just drops everything and runs to where Cassian is being held.
Loma kind of manages to grab him and goes, "Don't worry about that one. You would have been warned if he got in. I can tell you now, if that's who you're worried about, he would not have got in without my mother knowing and then warning you."
Okay.
Okay? So she holds him and goes, "Breathe. You're okay. Breathe. Cassian's safe. My mother would have made sure of that. Breathe."
Right.
So, Lilia, you were saying?
Yes, Lilia.
Well, I don't want everyone to worry, so I will I've got to go home now. I've seen my grove and I've missed it, and I know I've talked about it a lot, and I really shouldn't have, and it's a really big secret, so no one remember any of it. But I miss home. This place is so scary, and there's so much I've learnt about shiny coins, and I found all these cool pebbles, and there's all these big brain thingies that we have to fight, and there's a lot going on, and I worry about my people, and if that's all that's been going on around them, who's keeping them safe? And they haven't. The people, my elders, we've been told about the tall people and the scary people and all of the stuff that goes on outside of our grove because it's so horrible. We have to protect everyone from it. They don't know about all the cool stuff. They don't know about you guys and nice things. So I want to tell everyone about that, and then we've got to try and make sure we're protecting it. And maybe there's a way that we can travel outside and see other people. We won't let people in, but maybe we can learn that not everyone's so scary. But also things are quite scary. So I gotta go home. Um, but I have my map, so maybe I can see you guys, and I have my bracelet, and maybe that will work. Um, so yeah, but I gotta go home, guys. I gotta take it when I can, cause I need to, and I'm sorry, but I know you guys are so strong and you're really powerful, and oh my gosh, you're so good, and you guys can look after each other, and that'll all be fine, and you can tell me how it goes. Um,
But I
you're
thought
gonna
you,
do really well.
but I thought you came back to
I
stay.
couldn't. I couldn't just go. I couldn't do that. But they need me too. They don't have everyone else. You guys have each other.
But who's
We,
going to be our firefly?
you guys, you can do all of it too. I'm sorry.
Hey, kid. You have been so brave. You're so small. And
You're so tall.
and Winston gets down to her level, and he takes out his original loot, the one that he had at the very beginning, and he gives it to her. Take this. And if you ever are bored or lonely, play it and think of us. Okay, kid? That's for you.
I can be a tree as well.
You can be a
then
tree as well.
And then I can play the music.
Hmm.
Okay.
That is for you.
You're just gonna go and sort of stand in front of her and then sort of kneel down so she's like, so they're like eye line. And she's gonna say, I really don't want you to go. But if that's what you want, and it sounds like that's what you want, then that's fine. And we'll all support you. But I really wish you didn't have to.
I'm gonna miss you guys so much. Good. I've learned so much from you. I still don't know what if it's true. I don't know who likes getting acorns thrown at them as gifts, but it's weird. You guys are weird. But
She's gonna pull out her little acorn and she's gonna be like, I'm gonna hold on to this. And it'll be my little piece of you that I'll keep with me. And I'll see you again, I'm sure. You've got a magic door now, so you can come back and see us anytime.
Every time you see a squirrel, maybe it's me. Who knows?
And she's just gonna sort of be like, hold her arms out, like, almost like, can I have a hug?
You should just go straight in.
Winston's just going to immediately like hug around the two of them and just be like,
Loma gets in on this and kind of just leans over all of them and goes, I really hate to say goodbye.
I'm so cool. I'm being squished.
Sorry.
You're all so big.
Hey,
Sorry.
it's not goodbye. It's see you later. We'll see you
Yeah.
later.
We've got so many cool things. I didn't know magic. Like I've known the tree magic and all of nature, but all this other stuff that we can do. I'm sure we can find ways to still talk and see each other, and I think it'll be okay.
Hey, we've got these.
We've got these. We're always. Well, you can call us from anywhere,
Yeah.
Anytime.
any place. We'll know what you want to say.
Yasmita's sitting really quietly, not even looking at Lilia right now, just stroking her mouse and kind of looking like a stubborn self.
Yasmita.
No, Yasmita is not here.
Okay. Well, can you give a message to Yasmita when you see her?
Maybe.
Okay. Thank you. You were the only person who I recognized in a group of strange people in a world of very weird things. And I'm gonna miss you the most. But I'm gonna see you. Okay. Just you keep being you. And as weird as you are. Because you've taught me so much.
Yasmita turns, still not really looking at her yet, and just goes,
Well, I think Yasmita would normally say, it's not about you, it should be about me. And what I want, and I don't want you to go.
and then she just looks her dead in the eyes and says,
But I want what's best for you, really. And if that means you deserting us,
and she gives a little sly smile.
I would give up all the acorns in the world to make sure you're safe. And you'll always be our firefly, our little light in the dark.
And Lilia will take out her firefly dagger and she'll say, because of you, I get to keep my grove safe with this. And every time I use it to whittle a little bow and arrow or stab some annoying little fox or whatever's happening, I'll
Yeah.
think of you. And every time I throw things at people or sneak a little extra bun, I'll think of you. Okay?
Okay. Can I ask you a favor?
She leans over and she whispers in her mouse's ear. Her longest friend since she was a child. And she puts him on Lilia's shoulder.
You said your place was kinder and safer. Would you a quiz screen for me.
Are you sure?
I want him to watch over you and you can watch over him. And then I know my two favorite people are together. Don't take offense, anybody.
Okay. I'll build him a special hut in my hut, and I'll give it all the best flowers, and I'll make sure he's safe.
I know you will, that's why you're the only person I'd ever trust. And I lean over and I give him the tiniest little kiss on the nose. And then I take her in a little hug, a little mini person hug.
The right size for a hug, finally.
Don't forget about us.
I could never. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get a big book, and it's gonna be even cooler than the big book that's really scary and magical. And I'm gonna write everything. I'm gonna write down everything about the world and about you guys. And I'm gonna use that to teach everyone in my village about how cool people can be.
And then I sleight of hand.
Finish that sentence.
I take one acorn if I can, but I'll swap it for some there was something that I got a jewel or something. I can't remember what it was. I can't see it on my inventory, but a jewel and a gold piece, because I know that she wanted to tell her friends and things about gold pieces and stuff. So I put those in, and I still want an acorn.
Okay, sleight of hand for me then, please.
It's like the worst I've done. It's like hand as well. She's like shaking. Hang on.
Julia will let you take it. It's okay. She's not
It's
very
still.
She's gonna let you believe that you
It's
sleight of
still
handed it.
21.
Oh
It's
yeah,
still a
Julia's
21, but-
fine as anything. You're good.
So, what's this done? Lemon goes, I think it's time to get you home. Are you ready?
No, but yes. I'm really excited,
Answer.
guys. Wait, before I go, Loma, when I was in the mirror, you could see me, right? You could see
Yeah.
through?
Yeah.
Guys, could everyone come down, and then you could wave at my, and then I could show you, and then they can see you, and then you get to see my home?
Yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah, kid. We'll do that.
I think I can wangle the rules for that.
It's like we don't have to. I really don't want the magic to worry anyone, so no one has
No.
to come through. Also, I think if anyone came through, my village might try and kill you. So we won't do that. But we can
That's
wave
fine.
from the mirror.
So Loma
Yeah.
leads the group down through the main guild member area and down that set of stairs into that large room with the large mirror.
Meliana would like to just put her hand on Lilia's shoulder a second, and she's going to reach into her pocket and take out some little seeds, and she's just going to hand the seeds to Lilia and say, they bloom only at night, to remind you that there is beauty in darkness and not to be afraid of it.
Wow, that's cool. I'll add those to my flower garden. Thank you.
Loma takes Lilia forward and goes, you know what to do. Think of your home. Touch the mirror. And you watch as this once inky image shifts and molds and colour starts to bleed in and marble in until it crisps out into an image of a beautiful grove, a forest grove, with one singular tree right in the middle of it, and obviously the huts and people going about their lives.
Best tree in the world,
Pretty.
guys. Everyone look at the best tree.
It really is the
This is my
best tree.
tree.
Right,
Hi,
you've definitely
Tree.
got the book.
You got it?
They've got the book.
Check your bag.
Yeah, I've got the book.
Hey,
It's all good.
Okay.
Lilia, before you go. Although you're leaving so soon, we know we'll see you again soon. Your tree will bloom so bright, and we'll see you again tonight. The wind will blow, the sun will shine. Just know your friends are by your side. Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you forget about us, 'cause we won't forget about you. Just know your friends are here. The sun will shine, and even when it rains, we'll be right there beside you. Every day, every second, every minute, we'll be with you. Our friend that always blooms.
I miss your music. I'm gonna teach everyone the songs that you had, and it's good that they're really good musicians because I can't play, but I'll sing it to them and then they'll be able to play. So that'll be good. I'll miss you guys. Don't tell anyone about my tree, otherwise I have to come and kill you. Okay?
Of course, yep.
Come
On
in.
our honour.
She's gonna come back and I'm telling everyone.
What tree?
So much.
I don't see a tree. It's too blurry in here.
Yeah.
He's just gonna put like a hand, try and put a hand up on, because Lilith's a lot taller than her.
Lilith just crumbles into your arms.
I love you guys.
We love you
No.
too, kid. See you later.
I was like,
Love it.
I really hate to rush you, but the
I
magic's
don't want to
in it.
ruin it.
Yeah, go.
Right,
you.
go,
Bye.
get out of here!
Goodbye, Lilia.
Lilia walks through the mirror, and you watch as she kind of stops for a minute, gives you one final goodbye wave, turns and runs off to meet her family and her people. And Liz Loma very carefully reaches a hand up and touches the mirror. And from where her fingers have touched, the inky blackness spreads out and ripples across the image, sending it dark once more.
Is this thing on? Hello? Lilia, can you hear us?
Can I still hear them?
Yes, you can still hear them.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Have fun,
Liz
kiddo.
is just crying.
We love you.
Loma goes, hey, well, that's something. Oh, that's a sucker punch of emotion. Let's go and get some more. Who wants to go and talk to Cassian?
I've already
Have a drink
slipped off
first.
without anyone seeing me. I've already disappeared. No one has seen where I've
I
gone.
feel like I missed a lot, but not enough at the same time. She will be missed. I wish I got to know her better. I'm glad I gave her a gift before she left. Anything else I missed while I was getting supplies?
No.
Oh, I think that was it. I think that was about it.
Okay.
I'll leave this on, Lilia, in case you want to listen in for a bit.
So, who goes off to get drinks / needs the breather / disappears off?
I
Drinks
will
are on
go
me.
with James at some point with Cass. So I'll just, whatever he's doing, I will do that.
Winston's gonna go straight to Cassian. He's
I head to the
he's
bar.
gonna rip off the band-aid.
I head to the bar, drop 70 platinum, saying, "Me and my friends, drinks when they want them."
And he kind of looks at it and goes, looks at you, sees your expression and goes, okay. No other question.
I follow Winston with 2 bottles of some kind of alcohol.
Loma, you don't know how Loma knows this or why, but she managed to lead straight back to that empty room that Laros took you to that first when you got back, and Loma gently knocks on the door. She turns to Winston and goes, "Do you want to enter yourself and we wait out here, or do you want us in there with you?"
Leave the door open. Wait outside, and I will call you when I need you, which may be sooner than I'm willing to admit.
Loma goes, "I very much doubt that." And she opens the door. And she kind of leans on the door frame as you enter in, with Keyleth beside her. Meliana, did you join us?
Yeah, she would have followed.
So Loma kind of leans on the door frame so she can peer in, but gives enough room for everyone to be close by. And Winston walks into this kind of common sitting area. Cassian is sat there. He has like a woolen blanket wrapped around him. You're assuming it's probably one of Laros's because it's like really thick knitted wool, and it's the kind of family blanket you kind of imagine from when they're like made when the kiddos are young. And he's got a massive steaming mug of something in his hand. He looks pale as all hell. He's got bags under his eyes. His lips are cracked. He does not look great. He looks, actually, against this kind of woolen blanket, he looks incredibly small. You note that there is a cleric from the Brotherhood of the Mother, veil on, hood up, cleric's robes on, basically attending to him. And she looks up and goes, "I've been requested to leave you in private, should you wish to, but please do not try to remove him from this room. That's all my lady has asked." And she kind of bows and she steps out the room for you.
Hey, Cass. So, how's the family?
He goes a second and goes, "I know you're trying to be lighthearted. I really appreciate it. But poor timing, brother."
You're dying. Why?
That's what you get when you fuck with magic that you don't understand.
Why were you fucking with magic you don't understand?
Because I wanted to find out what the fuck Thomas was up to.
After Leo, you were heir to the throne. Why did you care about what Thomas did? You could have ordered the guards to...
Because he got to father before I could.
What happened
That madness, we all knew that wasn't normal. That wasn't bad. I wanted to know why. And Thomas started acting really weird almost instantly.
I
The
left...
man is terrifying, but he's not smart.
I saw Leo before he died. He gave me his ring. And everything seemed like it was going to be fine. And then it wasn't. I always blamed you for that. Figured that second in line to the throne would take the power. But thanks to a friend of mine, I've got some letters, and it seems that you've been looking out for me. Nikon is safe, from what I can tell from these letters, and it seems that's all down to you. Brother, Do you have your diamond?
No.
Brother,
Can you make a quick perception check for me?
17 with perception bonus of plus 10, so 27.
You know he's wearing a family ring, like you and the ones that you gave Yasmita.
Oh, did you, we have a sister now. Did you know that?
He looks to Loma for a second and goes, in-law? Sister?
No, not a sister-in-law. We have an adopted sister.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Look, brother, I can save you. I have to let you die first, but I can save you after you're dead. So, Loma died once. And she came back to life. So,
Loma goes, kind of sucks and goes, yeah, because I had a coin slipped on me, so just be careful with that one.
Winston reaches for his coin that he's been holding on to this whole time. Brother, I have this. Now, tell me everything you know. And I will do my best for you. I will look after you. I will... you can take over the kingdom from father. I don't care. I've never cared. I'm the youngest of 7 brothers. I'm quite capable. But I need to know what you were doing with the Lord Lady. In fact, no. I need to know what she wanted you to do, because I know for a fact that you were not doing what she wanted her to do. You were messing around, sabotaging her plans, which is fantastic, by the way. Good job. Unfortunately, it seems that things didn't quite go to plan. So tell me what it is. Where is the Lord Lady? How can I stop her? And
when
tell
you
me...
mention that the things didn't go to plan, he goes, no shit, Sherlock. I'm here.
Hey.
Um.
Well, you know, we stole the book from you, stupid brother. Does he? Do I get a reaction from that?
You do, and he's like, oh, you little fucker, it's you.
Mm-hmm.
Are we hearing this?
Yes, this is open mic to everyone.
Open mic to everyone. Even Lilia can hear it.
But can we see them, or is it just closed?
The door's open.
The door is open, you can see them. So you're kind of huddled in the doorway while Winston's talking to his brother. So you can hear all of this and see it.
Then I actively snigger when he heard stupid brother. Like, could have been anyone. Sorry, choked up, emotional morning.
Okay. So you want the rundown?
Yes.
Footnote version or the entire novel and appendices?
Give us the entire novel and appendices plus 2 volumes for extra credit.
So, 1, I never wanted the throne from Dad, especially after his stupid rule. Secondly, I got suspicious of Thomas. I wasn't entirely sure what he was up to until I met the Lord Lady, and then by which point I was fucked. So, rundown of what I know. She's trying to force magic into mind flayers. Mind flayers don't naturally have magic. If they do, they get outcasted. She couldn't get it to occur naturally because obviously it takes 7 days. That was too long to wait. So she created a version of whatever to try and speed up the process. Please tell me you haven't been bitten.
No, have you been bitten? Wait a
He
sec.
quickly doesn't answer that.
Okay, I'm going to stop you right
I
there.
was just gonna.
You've been bitten, haven't you? Also, Keyleth has been bitten. Keyleth, are you okay?
Am I in the room with you or at the door?
At the door.
You're at the door.
I'm at the door. I'm like, yeah.
So
do
can I have a Constitution saving throw from Keyleth for today? Because you're now kind of like 4 or 5 days in, so
Come on, can't save.
That's a 19.
Yes.
you feel perfectly fine. You actually, the pain, like the aching pain you've had for the last couple of days, is starting to peter off just to like a dull kind of muscle ache more than else. You also, like, when you touch it, it feels that, you know, when you touch an old bruise, it's not as large anymore. It's more just around that one area where you've, like, the actual teeth mark are.
Is that
Yeah.
Peachy?
Yes.
We can see Winston and Cassian, right?
Yes.
How bad does Cassian look?
To you, you know arcane sickness. He looks bad.
Does he look bad, like it's a bad flu, or like stage 4 cancer?
Bubonic plague kind of bad.
So I feel like he won't recover from whatever he's hit with.
If he does, it'll be a miracle.
Winston, you owe me. I wish Cassian was fully recovered for whatever illness he is afflicted with.
Oh damn! Oh damn! He used a witch.
You state this out loud, don't you?
I state this out loud while looking over. Stupid brother, stupid brother.
Cassian kind of, here's the wish, here's that, and you watch as the colour returns to his face, the bags from his under eyes disappear, his lips smooth out, and he actually almost fills out into his form as a lot of the muscle mass he lost is returned. And he kind of takes a breath and kind of it manages to sit upright for once, goes, oh, it feels so good to be me again.
Oh, thank you, Jasmine. I owe you one. Secondly, you were saying about how we defeat the Lord Lady, and also
How you defeat her? Haven't the foggiest.
Cool. Thank you.
So,
Appreciate it.
right. What I know is she is planning that anyone who is still infected, like just before the festival, or think it's on the festival night, there's going to be a massive attack. Anyone who's bitten / infected on that night is probably almost going to be turned instantly. She's trying to create a mass subject pool that she can use to create this new evolution of Mind Flare.
When is the festival?
How many days? I've lost days. I don't know. You do know that it's within the next week.
Okay, like you've
I
been.
will go back and watch the last video because it will tell me. It will tell me.
Right. Okay. So here's the plan. We are going to stop the Lord Lady before she launches her attack. We are going to kill her or capture her in one of our necklaces. We are then going to stop her plans. We are going to save the world. And then we are going to send Lilia a high five lunch package. And it will be awesome. And yes, Cassian, you can go home and take over from Thomas. And we will live happily ever after the end. Sound good?
Our necklaces?
Okay. I stand corrected. Lilith's necklaces, which I happily borrowed and will always return to her because she is amazing and I really don't want to be scared by a giant angel-winged evil, not evil, nice Lilith. And I just want to say anything that's going to stop Lilith from hitting me very, very hard with whatever magical spell she chooses to throw at me.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. Great plan. You're going to want to stop Thomas first.
What's Thomas
If you
doing?
don't get him out the way, you're not getting to the Lord Lady.
What about that demon? What's the deal with that demon you were talking to?
The radio demon.
Yeah,
the
him.
broadcast demon.
Yeah.
I don't know what deal he has with the Lord Lady. I think it's mostly pure enjoyment or fascination of what she's trying to pull. I think he's expecting it to crash and fail when he wants to be there and entertain when it does.
Wait a second. So you're not in a pact with him?
No. Why did you think I was in a pact with the demon of all things?
I mean, you were working with a mind flare and our evil brother, who I'm pretty sure is a Bowspawn. What was I supposed to think when a demon randomly showed up?
He's got a point.
Like,
Get the ball strings here.
Right, okay. How good are you at fighting now, Cassian? How do you feel?
Absolutely fucking awful. I got my house handed to me. How do you think I'm in this position?
Right, okay. Well, you're staying out of this. You're staying here, and you're going to guard the dragon's horde, and we are going to go stop this. And if
How do we find Thomas?
Yeah, that question. Thank you,
The
Keyleth.
asylum. That's where all the subjects go for the final transformation.
Why do they have an asylum? I thought we got rid of barbaric asylums. What? Didn't we make... Father wrote a law about barbaric asylums. I demand this asylum to be closed immediately.
Okay. This asylum was abandoned and no longer in use. It was being used as a hospital, but they just never changed its name.
Oh, I mean, that makes more sense. Okay, right. Okay, well, we're going to find Thomas at the asylum, which sounds like a really weird place to fight a Bowspawn, but okay, that's fine. Let's go.
Can I ask a quick question? Everything that I'm hearing through the bracelet, can Saber hear it all as well?
If you were mentally thinking it, he could probably hear it, and you don't know why, but you just feel as if someone sat next to you just going every time you hear Cassian talk.
I'm probably not paying attention to him because I'm not really thinking about anything, but I'm letting the thoughts go. Like, I'm hearing it, but I'm not actually taking it in.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's probably doing that, and I'm like...
Keyleth has a question. Keyleth, what's your question?
No, it was... Keyleth, at this point, she's going to step further into the room, actually go and be like, "Hi, Keyleth, nice to meet you. Is there anything we should know about Thomas? Any weaknesses? Anything you can give us to get a leg up on him, this asylum? Because we are going in at this point blind, and so far that has not been working out for us."
What she said?
He's vying for his father's favor, so he is going to be arrogant and cocky as hell. Force him to shift. Force him into his slave form. They're dumber than he would be naturally.
What about his sister?
And he's not exactly smart anyway.
What about his sister? Does she have any weaknesses? Because last time I met her, I got punched very, very hard in the face.
She's a bit more focused. She has more reason to try and be smarter because she's a second generation, not directly. She has more to prove.
Would Thomas know that we have you? Or could we stay? I'm just wondering if our way in would be for someone who might have disguise spells and things to pretend to be Cassian, and that way we can get into the asylum.
I look like Sicky Cassian. Who would do such a thing?
Okay, but Cassian stays here. I'm dressing up as Cassian.
But I am literally Cassian right now, Winston.
Fine, you can be
pretend
Cassian.
that Cassian has captured you.
Oh, yes. Ooh. I like this. Okay, I play
it. That way, we'll be welcomed in open arms, maybe. Or at least you guys might get in, and then maybe some of us could sneak in. I don't know, but...
Winston, can I ask, what's the line of succession with you and your brothers?
I mean,
So your father's alive, right? He's
yeah,
the
yeah.
king.
Yeah, so it went Leo was firstborn, okay, he's
Mhm.
dead. Cassian is second in line. This is my
Right.
confusion. Then Thomas below that third in line.
Why is Thomas of line? He's not your father's son.
But I think that we've come across this later. I thought he was our brother, but apparently, actually, Cassian, when did you find out he wasn't father's son?
Mm,
Pulled the wool over
so
your
I got
father's eyes.
after I got trapped into dealing with the Lord Lady.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So you're clean. Right. Okay. So yeah. Anyway, wait. What is his plan
Cassian?
then?
Is the Lord Lady human?
No, she's a mind flayer.
Oh, the person that controlled the mind flares turned out to be a mind flare. What? I am not
Shut up,
surprised. Okay. Right. Okay.
Does your father know Thomas is not his?
No.
Ah, yeah. Okay, I've worked it out now, kind of.
How is father? When was the last time you saw
I
him?
haven't heard from him since I got to this isle.
And when was that?
I honestly can't remember. It's been a while. The days kind of bleed into each
Okay.
other
Okay.
after a while.
What was it? Was it longer than 10 years? Because I've not seen him for 10 years.
Probably a little less.
Okay. What was his state last time you saw him?
Dark raving insane. Still going on about this challenge of whittling us down.
Okay. Okay.
That was kind of what made me suspicious of Thomas.
Right. What is okay? I don't know what the rules of this so-called competition are. How we win the throne. All I know is that I'm a target. What exactly are the rules of this competition other than we kill each other?
That was it. This is what made me so confused about Father going, you have to kill each other. Last one standing gets the throne.
But surely
You
there was
wouldn't have done it like that.
there was something more like we had to claim a prize or something. Did we?
I didn't really focus on that, brother. I focused on the fact that Father was being insane.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. It seems maybe Thomas knows.
Possibly. I'm pretty sure he's the one that put the idea in Dad's head.
Okay. Well, I got to catch them all. May I borrow one of your necklaces for this mission?
Wait, we need to make a full plan first.
Yeah. How about we go back to maybe the private room that we have upstairs, and we'll flesh out a plan, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. Can Cassian come with us? Because I need to ask the person that said not.
That lady said that the nurse said he wasn't supposed to leave at the minute.
That was before we wished him well.
We again with this we. Crazy.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yes, you are the best person ever, and we shall love you forever, Lilith.
No, I think I'm, well or not, I'm stuck in this room for now.
Okay. Oh wait, because this place is demons can't get to you here. You know, this is good. This is good place for Cassian. You stay here, and here, and Winston gives him something like some snacks. Here's your favorite snack.
Loma kind of goes, demons can't get in anyway. She kind of holds her hands up and goes, Mum had a reason. Mum had a reason. I'm not arguing with the mother.
Right. And Cassian, if Loma's mum comes along, you should do everything she says because she's smart. Right. So let's go upstairs.
Yeah.
Cassian kind of stops him a minute and goes, you do realise she's a succubus, right?
What? No, really? Have fun. Bye.
See you later, Cassian.
DM,
Please don't let him die. I like him.
Could I scry on Thomas?
You may.
So I've seen him. So
you have seen him briefly.
Yeah, so his saving throw is 20.
You do have that nat 20 that you keep forgetting to use.
He fails spectacularly.
Perfect. What's he up to?
So you see a really old kind of office room. there is several bookshelves along one wall and along the main wall. There is a window behind a desk that looks like it's seen better days. And you see him talking to the broadcast demon. He seems to be getting really riled up. And the broadcast demon has just stood there with this massive grin on his face. Whatever Thomas is off on, he is entertained by the fact that he is so wound up.
Do I get that the broadcast demon can see me?
Just as you think that, his eyes dart off, almost looking at you into your soul, and the grin widens just a little bit, and then he turns back to Thomas.
Okay.
In answer to your question, Paleo is sat there going, "Stupid brother, stupid brother, stupid brother. You're an idiot. Should have come to
Winston,
us."
you might want to take this, Winston, and I give Winston the ring.
Wait, what?
I found it when I was looking around.
Winston,
Do you do this in front of everyone?
No. As we're walking back, I kind of slip it to him. Winston, take this. I kind of like shake his hand, palm it.
okay, Winston's like, fine. He puts it on top of his other ring. What happens?
At the fucking time,
Ah!
you hear the voice of Paleo.
Hi, Paleo. How are you doing?
Took you long enough.
Ghost, guys! I know I keep going on about ghosts, but now there's actually a ghost, and it's in my head.
Winston,
Ah!
cheese, calm down. Here's some cheese, calm down.
Okay, thank you.
Really? With the cheese? Still, you're not fine.
It's like being 5 all over again.
I'm gonna share ring back down. I'm just hearing Winston's side to this.
Yes, Meter. I think our rings may be cursed.
Family reunion.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Where are you, Yasmita?
In a black hole in the middle of nowhere.
Do you need a hug?
They'll never find me.
Oh, okay.
No.
See you soon.
Can I just check? Can Saber now hear? Can Saber now hear Paleo, whatever his name is?
No.
He can't hear him. So do I then, in that case, think that he's talking about the ring that, like before he said that, when he said there's a ghost or something, think that he's talking about Saber?
Probably, yeah.
I did tell you Saber was talking to us.
What?
and then I just cruise back down there like.
Cassian, explain, please. How come all our brothers
You've
seem
left the room.
No, Winston runs back to the room, like, immediately. It's like, Cassian, ghosts in rings? Why can I hear Paleo? And why is
making
Saber...
out with Loma's mum.
Winston immediately sees the waking out with Loma's mum and is like... Winston goes...
Are you talking?
No. Winston can't speak. He's just like Winston, and now Winston immediately goes upstairs into his room, lies down on his bed, closes his door, and is like, "I'm not ghosts everywhere."
Okay, so realistically, Laros would not be making out with Cassian.
Aww.
She is loyal to her husband. She is a succubus, but she's loyal. So you run back and you see Cassian kind of sat there just reading. He's been given reading supplies and he's sat there reading. Goes, "What?
Ghosts in rings. Explain."
So you know, kind of before Leo died, Thomas. No, Father had us commissioned our rings. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was kind of suspicious number one for me.
Right.
because both me and Leo know that Thomas was the one suggesting it to Father that we all got family rings. They are called rings of mind shielding. They
Yes.
stop you from having your mind read.
Yeah.
However, there is one slight little downside to them. If the ring is empty when you die, your soul gets sucked in.
Ah! Now Winston runs up to his room and jumps in his bed the same as he did before.
Loma's like you run past him, like everyone kind of has to make way for you, speeding it down the corridor, and Loma goes, I think I've lost half of what just happened there, and I'm not entirely sure I want to know the rest of it.
Winston messages while screaming, Ghost! Lose my soul! Go to bed! Bye!
Shall we go to the room so we can set up and talk about, what's happening and get a plan? Well, people have their crash outs and calm downs and whatever, because I think only 3 of us right now are in any position to make a plan. 4.
Yeah, makes
Sorry,
sense to
Jas.
me.
4. Sorry, Jasmine. So you make your way back to the room, and that is where we will leave it for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us for this very emotional session. Thank you so much for Twilight joining us. We will hopefully see you back at some point. It was absolutely amazing having you, and it was brilliant to have Lydia along as long as we had to have her. Thank you for creating such an amazing character and such an amazing little personality. It was a gem to DM for. So to everyone else, thank you so much for joining us. We will hopefully see you in the next session, which will be on the 22nd. I messed up my dates. It will be on the 22nd. We'll see you then for our next session, as we are starting to slowly get towards the climax of this campaign. We're almost there. So until then, please stay safe, have a good night, and keep rolling initiative. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Love you guys. Bye.